Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my week's planner, and I'm going to show you what last week turned out like. And this is one of those weeks that we really didn't do any grocery shopping, didn't need anything because we had just done a big Sam's shopping trip. So just had milk on here, which we did go to the dollar store and grab some. We went to Dollar General and grabbed some, but had the whole week Jeff was off work, and some days we didn't do much, and some days I didn't write really anything. And like yesterday was Sunday because today's Monday, and the only thing we did, we went to church yesterday morning, then we came home after church and we just kind of chilled out on the couch in a recliner, didn't do anything, and then we went back to church. And then whenever we got home, you know, we just didn't do anything worth putting down because we didn't do any chores. We didn't do any. There we go. Okay. So here is the week we're going to be doing. What am I saying? I don't know. I'm kind of, what's the word? I don't know. Not out of it, but Jeff went back to work today after being off work for a week and a half, and I'm kind of discombobulated, I guess you could say. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm using for the week, and I'm going to be using this in all of my planners most likely, and I will have to be adding some things from other planner kits, like leftovers or something, and from my reusable sticker book, things like that. I will be adding some things in. I'll probably have to pull in some washi and, you know, just stuff like that. But this is the I don't remember the name of it, but this is a 4-page sheet set from Bless Your Heart Stickers, and her website or her Etsy shop is blessyourheartstickers.etsy.com. and if you go check her out, you can use my code Kathy15, get 15% off and a freebie. That changes every quarter, so the freebies are not always the same. I get to choose and design part of it, and she does all the rest. But these are the washi stickers, so they're super thin. And I wanted these stickers because, one, they're beautiful, and I did do a haul, but one reason is because they're beautiful, and the other reason is because I thought that I could use them with this. Now this has more blue, this has more green, but I'm going to make it work because I got this from Fern Creek Stickers whenever she's going out of business, but I didn't buy anything but this one page, I don't think. But anyway, and I do need boxes for my other planners, so I'll be using this with just, I'm going to make it up as I go along, get that kind of thing. But for this planner, I don't need any washi except the one that came with the Fern Creek Stickers. Now I have been covering up this whole top part here. I have been covering all of it. I'm going to have to figure that out. And I don't know if you can tear Fern Creek stickers or not, but yes. Let's see if I can line that up. I don't think this is going to go all the way across. Oh, it will. I should have just kept going, shouldn't I? I don't think I could have done that, though. Let me see if I can stick it back right there and line it back up where I tore it like a crazy mad woman, and then go across like this. See if that's gonna work. Okay, that'll be alright. I'll just leave it like that. Shouldn't have ever torn it. Should have just left it whole. But we live and learn, right? I do need to crease that middle so it'll do properly. Alright, so there's that. And as I said, I'm gonna have to be pulling in, okay, I'm gonna have to be pulling in things from other places, and I do have some of my leftovers here And I don't know, I wish I could quit saying it's driving me nuts already. Probably you guys too. I don't know what I have here that might work. Actually, I probably should tell you the dates I'm doing. It's July the 14th through the 20th. So there's that part. I could tell you that. But yeah, I just wanted to use this because it's pretty and thought it would be fun. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This says 7 hearts. And I think it's close enough. So I'll use this for my dinners sticker. Well, it'd help if I got it straight, wouldn't it? Okay. I'm going to grab my dinners stickers and my meal plan and my grocery sticker. Put this here. That'll be where my meal plan goes. And I'm not going to put the grocery sticker in just yet because I want to put in some of these pretty stickers here. Let's see, what I want to use one of the girls, and I know that they're big. I love her hair. Now, these washi stickers, Misty has just recently started having those in her shop. And I'm going to tell you, they're super thin. It's almost as if you've drawn on the page once you get it down. They're super thin, which means they're very delicate. But look how pretty that is on that page. And I know you can still see the grid, but that's okay with me. I don't mind that. They just look really pretty and clean and nice, but you do have to be super careful not to just go wild and just rip it up. Because if you do, you may not have a happy time with that part. I'm going to try. I need to move my pen. That's the pen I use. I'm thinking I want to do this. I know this might be a little bit odd. Put that under her. And then put my grocery sticker on top of that. Put that like that. I don't know. Now, this side is the one that's gonna be a little different, a little I'm gonna have to be careful because the decorative stickers are rather large. But I do have like 2 small girls here. Oh, I thought there were some of those small. I do have a couple of like little just color swatches. Then I have like that bouquet. So I can make it work to decorate over here. And that's one reason why I haven't put any numbers in yet, because I'm not really sure how I want to do that part yet. Because I've got to figure this out, you know, that kind of thing. I do have, and I think they're going to be the wrong colors, I do have some days of the week stickers somewhere in my leftover pile. I just have to figure out where I put them. I know I have some that are going to be like a red or pink. No, those are, oh, those might work. I was thinking these were red, but they're green. So I think these will be what I want to use. And I'm going to try to cover up the word there, or the letters. I don't actually technically have to, technically what kind of words? I don't have to put anything here because there's already something there, but it just gives it a little bit more color. and a little more pretty, and I like that. And I've actually never decorated this planner. Well, this planner I just only decorated, this is the 3rd week. But I've never decorated a week's planner like this that I can remember. And I think I'm going to pull this one up because I went up a little bit above that line and I really don't want to. And I really don't want to go over this line, but I did with that Wednesday. But I was a little bit afraid that it wouldn't fit properly if I didn't, but it will. It'll go. And it'll be fine. There we go. I'm glad that I could find a use for these, because I knew if I kept them, I would use them eventually. I just wasn't sure where. There we go. Okay. And now I'm going to get my numbers and put some numbers down there. Let's see. These will work. The 14th. Let me make sure it's the 14th. Yes. That's a tiny number. I'm going to put them right there, though. Is that weird? Should I use a larger number? I think I should use a larger number. I really think I should. So let me find one in here. See if I have one. Or a week's worth anyway. That are the right colors. And the right size. I need both of that. Okay, there's the 15th, 16th in the gold there, which I won't be using any more gold, but it might work out, or it might not, because I've used all those gold ones. No, won't work out. Put those back. Okay, so we're just going to use these little flags. Okay. Put that down. Okay, there we go. Got those down. I think that works. Now I'm going to put in some of these other stickers, the smaller ones of these girls. I love using, I've heard some people call them doll stickers. You know, they do remind me of paper dolls. I've heard some people call them those, call them that. Can't think of what else I've heard them call those. I call them girls or dolls. But they do remind me of like paper dolls in a sense. And I remember when I was little, I loved paper dolls because I loved to decorate with them and stuff. Alright, these are just like little splashes of color. It's like literally a little splash of something there. And as I said, you have to be super careful with these washi stickers because I almost ripped that one just now. But they are just so pretty once you get them down. I really like them. I've never ordered any washi paper to, you know, to make my own stickers, so I don't know how hard they are to cut either. But I'm pretty sure that I don't know if it's technically called washi paper, but that's what I call it. This one's not quite cut. Not a problem though. But they're probably pretty difficult for the machines to cut them because they are so small. They're so thin. Not small, but thin. They can be the size you want them to be. And I'll put one right there. That's just a little bit of color, and like I said, I normally put something that usually goes right there, what I've been doing with this planner. But I really don't have anything. I do have this. But then, I'm not going to use it. Because if I do, this is still going to show through. And I don't want to white it out because I'm afraid it won't actually hide it all. So, let me grab one of my washi boxes that I have close by. I don't have any yellows. I'm not real big with the yellows with the washi. Don't know why. I've never really done a yellow kit. I guess we're gonna have gold after all. I just want to cover that part up. And maybe I should just keep going on over and move my meal plan down. Now, I know that Fern Creek Stickers uses removable sticker paper. And that's what these are, is Fern Creek. But I know that Misty does not. I don't know if she ever will offer that or not, but she might one day. It would be pretty cool if she did, because it does make life a little easier. But sometimes if you do it fast enough, you can get Misty stickers up. Let me go ahead and put this down and give that time to dry, because this sticker's not wanting to stick. Okay. It's not wanting to stick because the undo is not, it has not dried yet there. But it's dried now. There we go. I think that'll work. And I think that's all I'm going to do. And whatever's left here I can use for my other planners and have all 4 of them matching for this week. But that is what this week is going to be like. I was writing in my planner earlier and took that and moved it anyway. But that's what it's going to look like. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you don't mind, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. If you have a prayer request, you can leave that down below as well. Like, share, and subscribe. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.